What is a fact that could possibly save your life? If you have a cut that gets infected and see a streak of red going up from it, go to the doctor immediately. It is a sign of serious infection that can lead to sepsis. Actual fires spread shockingly fast. We all like to play what's the one thing you'd grab if your house was on fire, but the real right answer is that if it's not alive, you should leave it and get the hell out. People tend to imagine a fire burning on the floor in a corner somewhere, but the reality is often that it's running across the ceiling and circling around the walls. Just get out. If you encounter a mountain lion, do not turn your back on it. Walk backwards. Cats are ambush predators. They don't want to fight you head on and will wait for you to turn around to attack. There are videos showing this behavior with tigers at the zoo. People will sit in front of the enclosure, and as soon as they turn their back to the cat, the tiger goes into stalk mode. They turn around to face the tiger, and the tiger goes out of stalk mode. This works on house cats too. My cat loves to stalk me, and when I turn and face her, she's suddenly cute and fluffy and cuddly. I turn my back, and my leg gets eviscerated. Fun fact, house cats are barely domesticated and are almost identical in behavior to their wild counterparts. If you've gone 2.5 or more days without water and you have to choose between drinking water without any way to sanitize it or not drinking water, drink the water. If you don't, you'll definitely die soon. Most of the diseases you can get from bad water take a couple days to set in, which gives you more time to find help. But not salt water, right? Salt water does not hydrate humans. Don't drink it even in an emergency. If you ever find yourself caught in a riptide, swim parallel to the shoreline until you get out of the riptide. Swimming directly back to the shore while caught in one won't get you anywhere, and it'll only exhaust you, making it extremely dangerous to do so. You can do the Heimlich maneuver on yourself. Seriously, think about how often you eat or snack when you're by yourself, even if someone is in another room. If you're choking, you cannot talk or scream. Everyone should learn it. It's simple. Just make a fist and shove it up and into someone's ribcage. My fiance was choking on some cake in bed, and I was able to dislodge it that way. Shit fucking happens. Be prepared. Fast. Face, arms, speech, time. It's a way to spot a stroke. Face, if you've got an uneven smile or a part of your face is drooping. Arms, if you raise your arms and one of them slumps or can't be raised as high. Speech, slurred or unintelligible speech. Time is of the essence. Call 911 immediately. Lock your doors at night. If you've been stabbed and the weapon is left in your body, do not remove it. Edit, as has been brought to my attention, lock your door always. Same goes for any serious penetrating injury. Don't pull whatever it is out. If you or somebody else has already pulled it out, don't stick it back in. Not really a fact, but someone once told me this. If you wouldn't dare to put your dick in there, don't put your finger in there neither. This is useful, especially with big machines and other things with back quote holes. You can prevent some serious injuries like this. Don't stick your pinky where you wouldn't stick your winky. Don't stick your finger where you wouldn't stick your dinger. If you ever come into contact with a gorilla, especially a male, stay low and quiet, and no sudden moves. Don't look them in the eyes either. They take loud noises and movement as a challenge, and they'll crush you like a soda can. 3 minutes without air, 3 days without water, 3 weeks without food. Mixing bleach with ammonia, both of which are common household cleaning products, can release deadly chlorine gas. Basically, don't mix household cleaners unless you are 100% sure of what you are doing. Also, always leave a window open if you're going to mix anything. The best idea is to not mix anything. Learned this one about bear encounters back in middle school, although I'm not sure how accurate it is. If it's brown, lay down. If it's black, fight back. If it's white, good night. It's pretty accurate from what I've read. Explanation for others. Brown, grizzly bears are an absolute unit, and you won't win a fight with one, so your best bet is to play dead. Black bears generally don't want to fight and are timid. If you come across one, make yourself big and make lots of noise and you should scare it off. They are not too big too, so you should be able to defend yourself. White polar bears are known to hunt humans and are the largest of all bears. If one's coming after you, you're fucked unless you have a gun. Or by good night I thought he meant snuggles with the polar bears. But then I know nothing about bear and toy companies have taught me that bears are meant for cuddles. If your hair on your arm or on your head is standing up on one end during a thunderstorm, lightning is about to strike you. If there is not a building or a car nearby, crouch down immediately. This forces lightning to find the next shortest distance possible it can strike. Since lightning strikes the tallest thing in its area, stand next to a taller person. If someone is holding you at gunpoint, make eye contact. Say you don't have to do this. Humanize this person, as they will have feelings and be vulnerable. Use that to your advantage. Eye contact will form a connection. They will be less likely to kill you. Never take your eyes off of someone who asks you for anything on the street, be it the time or a donation. Never take your eyes off of them. If you have to tell them the time, have a wristwatch and take your wrist into your field of view, next to your face, so you can see your watch and the person who's asking, and keep your distance. If you see a shark, don't panic. Always keep an eye on him, never turn your back on him. Stay in a vertical position. They will have a harder time to bite you. Don't splash water. This will get the shark's attention, and if it's a territorial one you might be fucked. Swim backwards towards shore without making any sudden moves. If it comes close to you, punch or kick it in the gills. They hate that. If you bleed, it's no reason to panic. Sharks are not attracted to human blood. Don't eat snow for hydration, unless you're really desperate. Your body uses a lot of energy converting one form of matter into another. Eating snow would provide very little hydration, and in return you lose a lot of body heat. If you need to escape a burning building, and you're in a smoke-filled room, crawl. Smoke rises so the best air is near the floor. I actually had to do this once. It is terrifying. My dorm room was the last in a U-shaped building. All of a sudden, the fire alarm goes off at like 2 AM. Throw on enough clothes to survive the freeze temp outside, and as soon as I get to my door, I smelled smoke. Panic. Fuck. Felt the door, cold to the touch. Felt under it, cold air, before crouching down and opening the door. Smoke. Had to crawl about 50 feet to realize all the smoke is pouring out of the kitchen on the opposite side of the hall and down it a bit. Someone comes lurching out of the kitchen, coughing, going, "We burnt the popcorn." I nearly murdered them. Holy shit. When you are being chased down by a crocodile, never run in a straight line and change your direction constantly. Crocodiles are faster than humans, but their short legs don't make them very agile. So if you change your direction constantly, they won't be able to follow you.